4,000 is invested at 1.5% compound interest. It's important that we're looking at compound interest, not simple interest. There's a big difference. Show the value of the investment after 2 years is this amount here. So the way I'd suggest you do this is let's do time equals 1, so for the first year. You start out with £4,000. It's a percentage increase, so you're going to times it by 1 point something, and at 1.5% as a multiplier, if you do 1.5 divided by 100 to turn it into a multiplier, you get 0.015. So I'm going to increase this by 1.015, and that'll give me the interest at the end of the first year. So let's do that. 1.015 times 4,000 equals 4,060. Now, in the second year, because it's compound interest, you're going to earn interest on your interest. So your starting value is 4,060, and again, you're going to multiply it by 1.015 again. So I keep that 4060 in my calculator and times that again by 1.015, and I get 4120.9. 4120.9. Remember, we're talking about money here, so 0.9 is 90p, so let's put a 0 on the end there. Now, if you look at this, you took your £4,000, you multiplied it by 1.015, and then you took the answer and multiplied that by 1.015. So you can actually simplify this by saying 4,000 times 1.015 times 1.015. Now, if you simplify that, it's 4,000 times your multiplier, 1.015, squared. So for 2 years, you multiply the interest rate by itself twice, and then multiply that by your original principal. So that's the shortcut, if you like, but this is the way you think of compound interest. So it's important with this next question that you read it really carefully. Okay, so it says, in the third year, the interest rate falls to 1.4%. In the fourth year, the interest rate falls to 1.35%. Will the interest rate for year 4 be more or less than the interest rate for year 3? Now, we need to work out the interest in year 3 and the interest in year 4. So remember, at the end of year 2, this is how much money you had. So that's what we need to start with. So the beginning of the year 3, you have £4,120, 90p in the bank. The interest that you're going to earn on year 3 is going to be is 1.4%. So this times 0.0014. Let's put that in our calculator. I've already got the 4120.9 in there, times 0.014. The interest is £57 and 69p, rounded. In the fourth year, the amount of money you're going to have in the bank at the beginning is going to be what you started with at year 3 plus that interest. So the first thing we need to do is work out how much money is in the bank at the beginning of the fourth year. So it's 4120.90 plus your £57.69, and it's this figure that you're going to earn interest on in the fourth year. And the rate of interest will be 1.35%. So let's times this by 0.0135. And let's see how much interest we get in the fourth year. So, putting in our calculator, 4120.9 plus 57.69 equals, that's how much money you started with in the bank at the beginning of the fourth year. That's the amount of money you're going to earn interest on in the fourth year, and the interest rate is going to be 1.35%. So I multiply that by 0.0135, and I find that the interest is £56.41. So the question is, will the interest for year 4 be more or less than the interest for year 3? Well, the year 4 interest was less than year 3. And you must show your working. So you need these calculations to get the 4 marks.